Hello, and welcome to Voozie Plays the Bunny Basic Afterbirth in 30 minutes. The last run was a win. We played as Cain, which was interesting, and it got me thinking, let's play as another character. Let's play as Judas. Could be fun. Could kill us immediately, but let's see. With our 30-minute seeds on, obviously, we need to do that. So, Burning Basement 1, Curse of Darkness. Our seed is NBBS for WZ2. So yeah, rule 1 with Judas, don't get hit. Let's use our book here because this will take a while otherwise. Can we convince him to come down this way? Not really. There are no tinted rocks in here, so we won't be able to game him into dropping a bomb where we want him to. We get Mr. Boom. It's not so good. Book of Belial is probably better, but we can use Mr. Boom to blow up some rocks on this floor, which would give us an incremental advantage. Yeah, Judas is all about not getting... Oh, wow, I totally didn't see that invisible enemy there. I was dodging that whole time, and I could have just walked into him. That's what Curse of Darkness does to you. It's cruel. It's horrible. Moon card is good, could give us some money. Little Haunt is good, but we can't access it. Or we can access it with our new Mr. Boom friend. Now, Little Haunt is an interesting item. It's the item I kind of place smack bang in the middle of the reroll tree. If you're playing as Isaac and you have Little Haunt as your item, do you reroll it or not? The arguments are that it doesn't have that much of an impact on the game, and fear is kind of a negative, especially when you've only got 1 HP. But I kind of like it. Sometimes I will reroll it, sometimes I won't, depending on my mood and playstyle for that day. Pill? Amnesia. That's not... No, that's a very good thing to discover on the first floor. I will say that. We will need to be wary of this gentleman down here. We can't get Little Haunt to aggro him, so I'm not entirely sure why he's being so resistant. Oh yeah, walk into the fire, that's perfect. If we find ourselves in a very difficult situation with a boss on this floor, we can always mooncard out. That's absolutely fine and respectable. Obviously, I would like to use it for boss rush if we can take it that far. Or we might use it on this floor to get an advantage from our secret room. I'll think about it. But I mean, we've been to our item room, so there's not much left for us here. Little Steven is pretty bad. I would rather not start a familiars only run. And I think it's actually pretty important for us to be looking for not a secret room. Some more money. An arcade could work on the next floor, depending on how bad our luck goes. We have no bombs, so we can't make use of this, unfortunately. I think what I'm going to do is use our moon card here. We got 3 bombs out of it. That's pretty good. We can't take Mr. Boom from here, so we might as well use him in here and get a load of money. If this is our shop, we could buy... Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Well, this gives us entry into our super secret room. Also makes our shop worthwhile. And allows us to do this room in 2 bombs. So we might as well do this. I think it's worth it. I think the shop is good, but it's not essential for us here. Because I would like to avoid opening this golden chest, but I think we're forced into it. And be wary of the spiders. They could kill us instantly. Well, they couldn't kill us instantly, but they could kill us very quickly. But we did get the paperclip. Paperclip is good. Somewhat ironically, finding the paperclip after opening a golden chest when you really need a key. But, you know, such is life. Where is our super secret room? I'm thinking... here, maybe? Well, I'll keep the bomb in case we find a tinted rock. If we find a tinted rock and we don't have any bombs on the next floor, I would feel very sad. Burning Basement 2. Still not got any HP. It's about 3.5 minutes. Let's take the easy room first. I think playing this Judgment is a good idea. If he pays up with HP, that means we won't die instantly to a champion. If he pays up with a mapping item, well, obvious benefits there. If he pays out with pills, we can take many of those pills on this floor. Yeah, HP, good. I'm pretty happy with that decision. But let's see if that happiness is warranted. So as much kind of vitriol I threw at little Steven earlier, is actually going to be pretty integral to our play on these early floors. Okay, this is a very, very bad situation. We need to be very careful. We don't have a Book of Belial, so we can't speed this up. Okay, Tiny Room Pride. Wow, let's just say I think we've earned our deal with the devil if we make it. I think we've earned it. Rectangle rooms on Burning Basement are not so bad. Little Haunt is basically going to sort out this room for us, which is very good. We can cut a hole in here, and there's a rune for us as well. That's pretty nice. Our rune is Yera, which we will take beyond this floor. And let's try and get some money out of this, please. I would like some money. I mean, being able to go to the shop and pick up a map would be nice. Alright, I'm losing patience. I've had enough. Let's check out our... No, we should check out the item room, I think. I think we should check out the item room still. But I'm going to go to the shop because a Spirit Heart could mean a lot of difference for us. BFF is also pretty relevant. It'll give us a big swing early on, and we just found a dime, so it makes blowing up this machine kind of pointless. But never mind. We haven't got any keys, and there are not many rooms left. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a counterfeit penny anyway. Never mind. I've actually forgotten what I was talking about, which is really bad for commentator's sake. We can visit that room after we complete our deal with the devil, which I think is pretty much guaranteed as long as we don't, play really badly, which is kind of goes without saying. That's an example of playing really badly right there. Don't do what I did in that corner. This is a secret room. It is not a secret room, unless I place the bomb incorrectly. I don't want black lipstick. I think paperclip is better for us. Oh, that was terrible. Terrible, terrible damage. Okay, now we're back down to... it's a good thing we went to the shop and bought that Spirit Heart, I tell you. It won't make any difference if we can't get our deal with the devil. But a lot of keys in here. That's very good news. Let's remove this guy from our lives. We get a cracked dice, which is very good. By cracked dice, I mean dice shard. Magician is relevant. I think we'll take dice shard because it is very good for a deal with the devil scenario. We're going very slowly. Excuse me. Compared to Arcane Run. And Blue Baby's Only Friend is pretty good, especially considering we've picked up BFF on this floor. That's pretty amazing. Alright, Monstro. Monstro is not going to be a threat. I mean, look at that. Look at that damage. That's amazing. This is going to carry us for quite a while until our damage gets very good. We probably want to take this. And we will take the Guppy item, which we will dice shard. And we can actually do this. If we do get a penny, we get to reroll an extra consumable. We did not. So we reroll it into Rotten Baby. Rotten Baby is good. Doesn't get affected by BFF, unfortunately, but that's how it goes sometimes. We'll take our strength card and go. Yeah. What a beautiful day. I'm pretty happy. Flooded Caves XL Curse of the Labyrinth at 7 minutes. This is good. This is a very big speed boost for us. Blue Baby's Only Friend is going to do most of the heavy lifting for us on this floor, which is fine. And there are no exits, so we completely justified in camping out on the edge of this room. No other exits. Full card, it's more relevant than strength at this point. I think using strength to get a free deal is unlikely to happen in the near future, whereas the full could be relevant. As close as the next floor if we get another XL floor, because boss rush teleportation is pretty relevant. Especially when we're going at the speed we're going at. No, just take this guy out now, normally. I was going to say manually, but still, it's not really fair use of the word when you're playing a video game where you control a small child. This could be worth it. This could be worth a full card. I think it is worth a full card, and I'm going to use the full card here. Actually, I lied. I'm not going to use the full card here. I'm just going to fight out the room. And the reason for that, well, that's pretty good in and of itself. We've got Goat Head. But I mean, you know, 4 golden chests for free. That's a lot of swag. And swag officially is the technical term for that word because it's what we use for the daily scoring system. Speaking of dailies, should I be playing dailies? Let me know in the comments section. And while you're at it, like and subscribe. That would be nice. Yeah, sorry about that. I just got a bit carried away. Yeah, do let me know about the dailies. I mean, to be honest, I don't enjoy them as much as I do playing my own way with this 30-minute seed and my own characters or whatever. But some people have a competitive spirit. I have a competitive spirit. But I find that I've gone on record as saying that I'm not a big fan of the... Ooh, undefined. I'm not a huge fan of the daily scoring system. We're going to take... Actually, no, we're going to take undefined. What's wrong with me? We have a teleportation card. There's no risk associated with this. And this is pretty interesting. So we get the Devil, Lovers, Emperor, Hanged Man. I say... We could skip this entire floor. Oh, just use the... Yeah. We could skip this entire floor using the Emperor card right now, get our deal with the Devil and go down. Or we could save the Emperor card for later, but the thing is we're on an XL floor. So we might as well use our Emperor card now, get our deal with the Devil. Actually, that doesn't make sense. We could have just... Yeah, that was a bad play. We should have gone down, saved the Emperor card. But it all depends on what's in this deal. Walking into that was just such a stupid decision. It was Krampus, so... I mean, we're going to fight Krampus eventually. Blue Baby's only friend doing work for us. Lump of Coal. Good for our damage when we eventually start using our tears again. We can go down to the next floor. We could have fought in that other boss room and got another item, which we should have done. That was an oversight. Don't blame me. Blame my past self. Necropolis 1. 10 minutes 41. Yeah, I think quite big misplays there. And potentially run damaging because we left our spacebar item behind as well. And we ended up with Notched Axe. I think it's genuinely harder to play this game when you're talking. It means you don't really focus on what's important. So we lost Undefined and Book of Belial. But to be honest, we don't need Book of Belial extremely. I'd go as far as to say we don't really need it much at all. But Undefined is fun. It could help us skip quite a few floors. Halo is also really good. But, you know, it's happened. What's done is done. Let's move on. That's what I say. This is not going to be a tough room. If we take damage here, it's poor play. Our curse room is good. I think we have quite a lot of HP. And I will use Notched Axe here. So we get the extra charge on it. Can we move? Oh, we can totally move Blue Baby's only friend while doing this. So we might as well check for secret rooms as well. I couldn't find any. Put that down, thank you. This is an Ewaz rune. So we could skip another floor. Which is, you know, is not something I'd like to be doing with Goat Head. But they're giving us the ability to do so. And I think we might as well take this for Boss Rush. It'll be the second run in a row which we've made it into Boss Rush and skipped it. Which is a pretty good record. 2 out of 2. Oh, that was so bad. Trying to control this fly while dodging as well is a lot harder than it looks while speaking. I think that's actually my critical threshold for too many things at once. Let's knock these over and get this stuff over here. Peter's a speed down. That's actually pretty bad. Our speed is quite noticeably low now. It's quite uncomfortable, especially with the fact that I'm not able to dodge today, apparently. We want to press the button before the spikes come back up. This is a good room for Notched Axe, so we'll be sure to come back and use said axe in that room. We'll place a bomb here. Oh, we could have used the battery charge to do this. And we also probably do want to because we could have gotten an extra... We could have checked the second secret room in there. But we didn't. That's fine. 2 of diamonds brings us up to 99 cents, which is really good. I would like to find the shop. Blue Baby's only friend is going to make short work Well, it's going to make short work of pretty much everything. It's a good alternative damage source. And by alternative, I mean main damage source. Yeah, that pin is going to lose their life to us, as is that one. Shop is probably going to be this way, I guess. It's not. Whoa, he's chasing me. He's too fast. Yeah, I don't want to take too long doing this. I'm guessing the shop is this way and then up. Yes, it is. Okay, this is a room definitely more suited to tier usage than anything else. 404 is interesting, but I'm not going to use it. Full health hopefully wasn't relevant. And we get the Bible in our shop. Well, that's just great, isn't it? I think I would rather use the Bible than Notched Axe, I'll tell you that. Let's buy the card. It's the Hermit. It's another teleportation card, which is good. I don't think we were at risk of not making it to boss rush in time, so I'd rather have the Airwars rune because it might give us a crawl space. So let's donate, and we finish donating. Means I don't need to fill in lots of commentary in that empty space, and we want the Airwars rune. We don't want the Hermit. Though, frankly, it's not really worth going all the way back for. I wanted to fire at that bomb there, but the trinket got in the way, and it wasn't a secret room anyway. Never mind. So yeah, the Bible, interesting item. I rarely ever use it, and frankly, if it wasn't for a mistake I made earlier on this run, we shouldn't actually be using it now. But I didn't. I did make a mistake. So toothpicks is good. Guppy's collar is good. One item away from Guppy transformation is pretty good business. Bomb is nice. So let's go down to our next floor. We got a lot of goals on this one. We've got to get to the shop and get some mapping. No curse on depths too, which is really good. Yeah, we go to the shop, get some mapping. We have the Bible for the mum fight, which will be the first mum fight we've done in a long time without taking damage. We might as well come into the curse room. Guppy is still live. We could find something very useful. Not taking unknown pills on the depths too, because they could be telepills and they could ruin our life basically. We'll blow up this judgment beggar and we'll get this dime and not risk our life for any of those other coins. Maybe we could use a Bible to pick up 2 cents, but what am I? I'm not that kind of person. Enemies that are invincible when you shoot at them from the front. An interesting revenge for a revenge to enact from our Blue Baby's only friend. Yeah, I'm not very good at soliloquies. I was watching some Shakespeare on TV the other day. As you do. I mean, nobody reads Shakespeare anymore. I mean, it is the 21st century after all. And I was actually quite amazed at some of the... Well, not amazed by Shakespeare's writing. I was kind of already amazed by Shakespeare's writing. But I was amazed by the delivery of some of those pieces. I never actually imagined... You know, people actually read this stuff really well. It's incredible. It's something I never really thought about before, but I'd quite like to get into that. Reading soliloquies. That could be fun. I have a beautiful voice when it's not muffled by a microphone. But I suppose that's my fault, really. We'll try the double key room. It's a 4 room. I forget what that does. I think it rerolls item pedestals. Yera's better by all measures, but let's take Yera. It's better not to waste the opportunity. Let's take our Yera rune. I mean, we could get an item from Boss Rush, or we could get 4 items on the chest. I think an item from Boss Rush could make quite a lot of difference, but 4 items on the chest more so. And that's why we should have taken the Hermit card on the previous floor. So, for those of you watching at home, don't repeat what I did there. Tarot card is the 2 of spades. It's, you know, more keys, I guess. It's not like we need keys and bombs at this point, but we might as well pick them up because the money's not going to be used for anything else. We did not find any mapping. There could have been some on that XL floor that we skipped. Oh, he's going so fast. Whoa. That was quite a nice dodge. Mr. Mega. I mean, 20 Mr. Mega Bombs is pretty good. We need to be using bombs more often, and this kind of incentivizes us for doing so. For doing so should be to do so, I suppose. Not that I should go around correcting my own grammar. I mean, you know, I'll happily go and correct other people's grammar, but I'm not going to correct my own. That would be crazy. Pill is Lemon Party. That's useful for our boss, but we have Yera, so good night, Mum. Finally use the Bible for that. I think I've only done that once before. And Little Brimstone, yeah, why not? Could be fun. Where is our... yeah, there's our Mum's hand. So yeah, BFF early on was completely the right pickup. Oh, we should have taken the A-Bars rune. Oh, that's so sad. Death's Touch, gone forever. Unless there is something remarkable in this Tinted Rock, which there wasn't. Yeah, I'm not going to fight the entire boss rush for Death's Touch. I mean, amazing though it is. Scared Room 1 at 18 and what? 18 and a half minutes. Let's skip this room. I don't like it. If we can do so safely. Yeah, good. Those red ghosts, pretty tough, I'll be honest. Okay, this is going to be a lot of keyboard clattering, I do apologise. We did get a Bible charge, which is nice, but we do need to start watching our HP. We do only have a small amount of it. I mean, the Bible also helps us against the It Lives fight, so, you know, it's alright. But, I mean, after that, it basically has no use. Unless we find a room which is sufficient against ground-based foes. What does that even mean? I need to take a break. That's crazy. We still are on for Guppy, so Curse Room is a no-brainer. We do get 2 hearts. 2 black hearts, that is. Which is a pretty good payout. This is quite an unpleasant room. So let's focus. And we got through that okay. 2 more bombs. Using bombs to kill enemies is a really good thing to do. So I should probably start doing it. Like that. And we even damaged the champion gurgling in that blast. There's one thing I do pride myself on my Isaac play, it's my use of bombs. When I use them pretty well against enemies. Alright, big room. It's not so bad. Let's bring our Blue Babies Only Friend back this way. Use Little Brimstone for that shot. This one? Yep. Yeah, that should be the room clear. Yeah, talk about alternative damage sources. Look at this run. It's mad. Green Peep. Green Peep. If your peep's green, you've probably got a problem somewhere you should probably go to the doctor about. Yeah. Don't talk to me about that, though. Troll Bomb we don't want any part of. Those kids are bad at school. We want to keep away from them. Let's focus on... Blue Baby's Only Friend is taking all of my brain power. I don't have a lot to begin with, but it's taking quite a lot of it away. You can use it to track Skolex's tail, and that should deal quite a lot of damage. We could also use a bomb. That was a really bad bomb, but we have a lot of them, so I'm not too fussed. That was pretty good. I don't know if the bomb actually hit, though. Waiting for the tail to come up. That could really help us out. Still no tail. That's fine. That was good, I think. Yeah, there's the tail. Perfect. Binky is good. And Guppy's Hairball completes the transformation. We are now Guppy. We will now be using our tears for everything. Generate as many flies as possible. Womb 2 at 21 minutes is far from bad. And I think we'll keep away from that boss trap room, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is a win. I'm pretty sure it's a win. I'm pretty comfortable with the way it's gone. I mean, that's the peril of Judas. He always starts a bit shaky, but, you know, it can be very good, and we should not be taking pills. Should not be taking unknown pills on the Womb 2 and the Deaths 2. That's a really bad habit to get into. Because it's possible that you don't get a trip up to the next floor. You might get a trip down to the next floor. How ominous does that sound? It sounds very ominous, and you don't want to do it, frankly. So let's see how well we clear out this room. I mean, it's a tough room. We should be able to do a lot of damage against these hosts when they pop up. This might be a second secret room, which would be a pleasant surprise for me. It's a secret room and it's empty, which suggests we may well be going the wrong way, or I don't know, to be honest. Let's skip this room. It's going to take a bit of a while. Yep, there's our boss room. Okay, so we were going the right way. That's pretty good to know. Yeah, I think we're at the point where we can safely kind of ignore Blue Baby's only friend, thank it for what it's done, but not, you know, not rely on it anymore. Okay, there's a lot going on the screen. I'm gonna need to take a long break after this run, because this is actually really draining. Really draining. I think that might be coming across, and we've taken quite a lot of damage that I'm not happy with. And we get Brother Bobby from our Devil Room. And you know what? I'm gonna take it. Do I regret? I don't know what Conjoined really does for us. I think it's a slight damage downgrade. We should have used the Bible on that fight, by the way. Yeah, lots of misplays. But yeah, the reason I did that was for the invincibility from the Polaroid. That'll give us a big leg up against the competition. With 28 bombs, I think we would be completely in the wrong to not skip some of these rooms. We do have Guppy, but our damage, you know, we're not killing things instantly. So, you know, why waste time, I guess? Monstro 2? More like Monstro who? Who's Monstro? Do you know? I don't know. Well, Monstro 2 is not long for this world. I'm just kind of... Commentary's kind of fallen off the deep end. I need practice at commentary, and I suppose that's kind of the sub-purpose of these videos. Gives me a good opportunity to practice my commentary skills. Not that I'm really commenting on what's going on, it's more just kind of aimless chat. At this point anyway, because I notice when the run starts, early on I'm actually pretty good at talking about what's going on, but later on it's more just... The game turns into more of a kind of a reflex game. It's a bit like trying to shoutcast a first-person shooter, where there's only 2 players. I think the minutiae of the... I don't even know how to pronounce that word. The minutiae... Minutia? The minutiae of detail? It goes by so fast that it's difficult to actually articulate. And our card is the Hierophant. That's pretty good. That will save us quite a lot of damage. Now don't use the Bible on this fight, because that will kill us instantly. Apparently. I've never actually done it, but I'm a slave to the wiki. Though I don't really use the wiki much. Maybe I should contribute more. Not that I really have anything useful to say that isn't already there. Yeah. To those of you who find it sporting and fun to edit a wiki for your own ends and just laugh at other people who get things wrong, I find you detestable. It's a funny joke, maybe the first time you do it, but that's a really cruel trick to play on someone, to trick someone into thinking that they're doing the right thing when they're actually not. Holy Light, Glitter Bombs, we should be using Yera. I'm going to open them anyway. Yeah. I think that just about summarizes this run. What terrible play. And that's a huge little Gurdy. Yeah, we have 4 minutes left to finish this run, which I think we should be able to do fairly safely, assuming we don't hit every single dead end. Because we do have Guppy, we have a lot of damage. Our tier rate is decent. Conjoined works well with Guppy as well, because it will allow us to generate 3 times the flies if we hit with all of our shots, which is, albeit quite a rare thing to happen. And a battery is fairly useless for us. Yeah, I mean, if we do actually win this run, I have completely not deserved to win. I have played so poorly on this run. I've made so many poor decisions. I mean, it all started for me when we left Undefined behind, and I think I just kind of played on tilt. So let's just try not to make any mistakes. I think that's a better way of But to be fair, can you blame me? There is a lot going on. I still don't know my HP. Let's Yera this. We get Bob's Curse and Sacrificial Dagger. Sacrificial Dagger could save us quite a lot of damage because it is, you know, a BFF Sacrificial Dagger. So it's going to be huge and it's going to block a lot of shots, which is nice. 3 minutes left. We have cleared out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms in the space of 1 minute. That's pretty poor. We need to be doing better than that. But at this point, as I say, that it's more just a kind of matter of playing by ear, I guess. I mean, you don't have to make decisions about which rooms you're going to prioritize. You just go to the one that's most likely to lead to the boss room, which is a guessing game in and of itself, I suppose. But I mean, if we end up on a room with 3 envies in our state, I think we basically just flat out lose. I have no idea what our HP is doing, but I'm going to kill Blue Femin last here. We probably want the no trinket. I don't know if we missed out on any other trinkets, but we have 24 keys. We don't need the lockpick. We have enough time to look for a secret room. Okay, let's go on our boss fight. Sacrificial Dagger should help out a lot with the early stage. And in fact, we're almost at the end already. So, you know, I like to put on a good performance, but I actually want to apologise for the way I've played on this run. I think it's actually pretty bad, and I think I'm going to take a bit of a break to cool down. Anyway, thank you for sticking around to watch me play the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth in 30 minutes, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Maybe we'll look at another character, I don't know. I guess we'll see. In the meantime, have a nice day.